You chose to incur it, so it's your cost. Hey guys, I'm Zach Sykes with Homestead & Co. Today I want to chat with you a little bit about how to explain to buyers that their closing costs are their responsibility. We get a lot of out-of-town folks coming into our market, or maybe even first-time buyers that think it's customary for the seller to split some of the buyer's closing costs with them. Guys, that's just simply not true. Those of us that have been in the industry for a while know that's not the case. And so how do we explain to a buyer that those costs are really their responsibility? Let's break it down to the granular. So all we really need for a real estate transaction to happen is a buyer giving a seller money, a seller signing a deed, and taking that deed down to the county and getting it recorded, that $13 or $15 fee to get the transaction recorded. That's it. However, most buyers typically want to get title insurance, making sure the property has a clean title. And so they're gonna have a title insurance fee. So now they're got title costs. Most of them like to have a formal closing at a title company. So they're gonna pay the closing fee to the closer to facilitate the closing and reconcile all the costs. And most of them, you probably want an inspection, have a professional look over the property to make sure it's in good shape before you buy it and give them a bunch of money. So that inspector, the buyer chose to get the inspector and get it inspected. Now, sometimes a buyer may choose to not spend $300,000 or $400,000, write a check for $300,000 or $400,000. They may choose to go get financing. And if they choose to get financing, then they're paying origination costs, appraisals, and an additional lender's title policy, because the lender also wants to make sure that the property has a clean title. So the buyer's choosing to go do all of these things. They're choosing to get a loan. They're choosing to get title insurance. Don't forget that your first years of homeowner's insurance is due in advance as well. So they're paying to insure their property. Guys, these are all good things. You should all do these things. And yet the buyer's always choosing to do those. So often we as real estate professionals, because we're used to doing it day in and day out, just know here's the cost and don't really explain them to the buyer and why there are these costs and why it's their responsibility. They don't have to do them if they don't want to, but it's always highly encouraged to pay all those closing costs when you're transacting in a home. Hey guys, I'm Zach Sykes at Homestead & Co. and thanks for watching. I hope you're happy where you are, but if you're not, let's connect. Reach out to me at Zach, Z-A-C-H, at homesteadrealtyco.com. Again, that's Zach, Z-A-C-H, at homesteadrealtyco.com.